This channel supports Extra Life in its efforts to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network. For more information about how to donate and join in their efforts, go to the link displayed here. Extra Life. Play games, heal kids. What up, everybody? This your boy Blak Magus, and back with another drunken old man rant. Fuck it. I hate when I get tongue tied while I'm drunk. I'm sure I do it while I'm sober, but I feel like I do it even more when I'm fucking fucked up. Anyway. By the way, Malibu has something called Peaches and Cream, which is like a rum liqueur where they have like a good mix of like rum and some type of peach liqueur or something. It's really, really good. It's kind of cheap, but even for the cheap price, it's worth taking a sip. Definitely. Damn near killed the bottle off this. Anyway. So wanted to talk to you guys about creepy old men, because I mentioned it at the end of the video. Because we've been talking about it a lot on our podcast, me and my boy Cardiac Sumo. We have a podcast called The Reason We're Born, and we've been discussing a lot of the sexual allegations, especially as it pertains to the political arena. And I just wanted to just have my own separate referendum on this issue, because I find it very, very disturbing that we're having a lot of these older men being called out for the things that they did, not necessarily in their far past, but even in their in a past where they were still of an age where you could, sexual assault at any age is wrong. People will sometimes throw out like youth, immaturity, things like that. But with these guys, they couldn't even try to use that lame defense. You have people like Rob Moore, who was in his 30s, chasing down teenagers, talking about, I looked at my wife when she was 15 and noticed her then. Like creepy bullshit like that. You got John Connors, the Democratic senator, who has been accused several times and apparently has settled on a couple of allegations from women who claimed that he sexually assaulted them or sexually harassed them and things like that. Al Franken, of course, that's been one of the bigger ones. Seeing him allegedly grope that lady. And I say alleged, not saying that I don't believe her, but there had been some questions on whether or not the picture wasn't what it seemed like. It may have been a part of the bit. He's claimed that it was like a joke type of thing. So, and he's been known to do this as a part of a political act where he's done with another political figure where they were trying to go over oddly enough sexual harassment and what to and what not to do, which is kind of strange. But the picture tells a lot. You can't deny that picture. That picture is damning as hell. But you got all these older guys who apparently have been assaulting these younger women. And I just find it really, really bad how you have these creepy old men still out here today doing these vile things. This shit happened when I was growing up. I told a story on the Reason We Were Born podcast, I think, before, how there was a particular family member that people used to try to keep female family members away from because he was a fucking creepy old man that used to try to touch them and all that. I never liked that person. He was already just a creep, and he was a jackass anyway. I can't even say God rest his soul, because knowing the things that he tried to do to some of my sisters, and just the way that he treated people as a whole, fuck him, to be quite honest. But it's just weirded me out now that you're having this resurface and remind us of just how fucked up some people can be. It's particularly how fucked up how some dudes can be and how they treat women. It's really, really bad. Now, of course, not everything that's been said is necessarily true. We don't know the particulars of everything, and I'm not necessarily condemning all the names that I mentioned. Although the Rob Moore thing, I think, is very telling. The defenses that he's given for it, it's like, at least the others apologize. He's just been like a bitch about it, talking about prove it. You don't know, fuck you. You're just trying to like fake news and all that stuff. He hasn't even had the decency to truly apologize to his victims. Like, damn, dude, could you not have like at least tried to take the high road and be like, I don't recall any of these. I don't believe that they may be true, but if it was a situation where I did something to a woman that made her uncomfortable, I would like to apologize right now, for that behavior if that's what you thought I was trying to do. At least he didn't even have the wherewithal to come with some, politically sound apology like that, where he doesn't condemn himself, but he actually shows some sincerity towards the situation. He's just like, no, fuck you. Show me the like yearbooks and show me the proof and all of that, and like whatever. This, he even said, this shit's been going on for 30, 40 years. Whatever. I don't care. It's fake. Like, no, when it goes on for that long, it's not fake. You're probably a creepy old man and you need to be exposed and gotten the fuck out of here. But even with the others who have apologized, it's still disheartening because it's like, yo, men, we got to get our shit together. And I'm speaking specifically to men, because I'm sure there have been females out there who have harassed men and things like that. But I'm just talking from men in general as a man. Get your shit together. Pull your shit, like, together. And learn how to treat women better. We can't be having this over and over again. It's not right. It's not the way that you hopefully were raised. If you were raised that way, I feel sorry for you, because someone fucked you up and made you such a despicable person. I know we've gone through decades of the whole like men treating women certain ways because that's just being a man and all that. That shit's been over for a while, in my opinion. And I think we need to get off that shit if you're still on it. No, you don't treat women like that. That's disgusting. You should get punished for it. And you shouldn't feel like out of sorts because people are coming at you with this. I'm not one to say if a woman says you did it, you did it. But at the same time, if you keep being accused of stuff, it's kind of hard to deny that. And, I give benefit of doubt. If someone says that something possibly happened, there's benefit of doubt. Until it's proven otherwise, you should always give the potential victim the benefit of doubt, because, it's best to, hold someone suspect, I guess, and not necessarily condemn them until you find out exactly what's what, than to just be like dismissive of someone's claim because you think they want your money or you think they're lying. And that could be true, but you want to be careful with this because it's a serious issue. It's a serious topic, and it's something that people need to take like really, really serious and not take for granted this, and to learn how to not get involved in this type of behavior. Because again, guys, we got to do better. It's not cool that this is happening. Not cool for you to do that, the grabbing the butt thing and all of that stuff. That's just childish, juvenile. That shit's so old. We need to evolve. Life changes, things change. Evolve beyond that. You don't have to be that type of guy. It's not cute. It's not necessarily warranted, and it's just something that needs to die within our culture. Anyway, as always, you guys hit me up. Let me know what you think, and I'll holler at you later. This your boy Blak, Magus, and I'm out. Deuces.